Hey everyone, how's it going today? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Before we get into anything today, I just want to say that I apologize for not posting for a while. I recently just had my first child, and as you can imagine, life is quite busy dealing with that. But I am excited to say that I'm going to be working on these coming up here more and hopefully getting towards the end of the series. So, hope you guys are enjoying. We are back here with some space exploration and Krastorio 2. And really quickly, between episodes, I did actually quite a bit of work. I put this processing plant in over here for some vitamelange. We have some core fragments from our other planet that we weren't using basically, and I decided that whenever we have extra of them, we should use them here because we can also do some core fragment processing over here anyways. So I figured that we would use that functionality, and then basically whenever these are empty, then our other core fragment line will keep running. But basically this gives us a nice way to utilize those core fragments that we have anyways, and I also increased the production of those on the other planet. So we've got a train here that's doing those, and it's getting close to being full, so it's some nice extra vitamelange. And then I also, on our other planet where we're doing that, I also set up an additional whole processing plant for that as well, because this planet is going to be super nice to be able to do that on. We have, this is our rocket silo here for all those core fragments, and looks like we actually need a, looks like we do kind of need a, we need to switch this off really quickly here. There we go. Okay, so looks like we do need a rocket to come on over here, but we do have that, and then we also have over here, I put in another rocket silo for this. So you can see here we've got 64,000 vitamelange that's ready to come on over, which is going to be super, super nice. So this is running pretty much nonstop. And then I have also been doing some mass extermination here. So this planet used to be completely full of biters, and this like whole half pretty much is empty now, and I've cleared a decent amount up here. And our glaives, they're called, the energy glaives, are still going to town on them. So those are just working away, chipping away at the biters bit by bit without me actually having to do anything, which is super nice, especially because they have behemoth worms, and dealing with those is kind of a pain. So that's what I've been up to, and we are ready to get back into this now. We have some refined naquitite here, and we have some powder naquitite here, or naquium powder, whatever, however you want to call it. And I actually had accidentally had all these turned the wrong way, but it actually works out great because I would love to do this processing without having to worry about making way too many crystals. So basically, we're just going to turn these basically all around for the moment. And then what we're going to do is afterwards, like after we're done with our part, then we'll switch them back around and hopefully it'll be just fine. So today we're actually going to finish off building the necessary infrastructure for the Naquium Ingots, which are going to be these advanced furnaces. And then we're going to work on getting them transported up to novice orbit. So we are going to have more to do after that, obviously, to get towards our first set of science. We have to transport, we do have to transport naquitite crystals separately. So that's something to keep in mind. And I think that's about it. Yeah, the rest of this is stuff that we already pretty much have, I think. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, these things are pretty straightforward, so I think that it won't be too bad getting into this. So we can put those in here. Okay, there we go. And yeah, we got a long ways to go to get here, but I guess we're just gonna work on this. So this is pretty straightforward. It takes refined naquitite, naquitite crystals, naquium powder, pyroflux, and methane gas. Now, we do have methane ice. And where should I do this? I guess I'm going to do it actually right over here because we've got the crystals here. How do I want to do this? I didn't think about this last time, of course. And I just did enough belts for specifically this, right? So now my problem is I don't have an extra room. I don't have extra room for like a specific belt. That's annoying. What we could do is we could just pick this up right? And try and fit another one in. So if we do... dude, this kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Or... I kind of screwed that up, didn't I? Okay, so this is gonna be... I don't even know what this one is. What is it? 1, 2, 3 inputs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outputs. So it's a 3 to 7 balancer that we would need. Going the wrong way. 3 to 7. Right? Ugh. I mean, it's almost the same thing. Okay, we're just gonna pick this up. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We will get rid of all that. Never fear. Okay. Close enough. Close enough. And then we're just gonna go down. Ugh. It doesn't fit, does it? Does not quite fit there. So we're just gonna have to remove this stuff. Okay, there we go. Now we've actually got all the belts that we would really need for this. And I would love to do it right over here. There we go. Okay, so this is, we're just gonna bring this right up here. I've got plenty of refined naquitite anyways, so it's fine. It's just, I would like to do it properly, you know? Okay, so let's grab our 10 advanced furnaces. And what I'm gonna do, actually, hold up. We need to do 2 fluids and 3 solid items. So we've got 1 solid item here. And I did the exact same dumb mistake for this, didn't I? I did a 2 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of a 2 to 7. Nice, Andrew. Really nice. Okay. Well, deleting this then as well. We're running out of room in our inventory, but that's fine. So now we need to actually do a 2 to 7 as well. Oops, I'm again going the wrong way. 2 to 7. This is fine. Or is it 4 to 7? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 3 to 7. It's also a 3 to 7. My bad. Okay, let's try that one more time. 3 to 7. Okay, I think we're gonna go like right here. Oh man, still running out of room. Now I gotta put something down to throw stuff into so that I can pick everything up that I need to. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna go like this. Just connect all this stuff up. And then we're gonna run this guy across here. And we're gonna run it down here. There we go. Okie doke. And then I think what we can do is go like that. Now, let me just double check that. I think it's probably the crystals that should share a belt. Actually, I don't think it matters. It shouldn't matter because 45 items, half of that is 900 per second, I believe. So I think it would be fine to have 1 belt with the powder. And half a belt with powder, half a belt with this, and then just doing the belt of crystals as well. Which, right now, we're just going to pull this one down. And again, I have it turned off so that it's not going to make too much in terms of crystals. So then we can put our advanced furnace down right here, like that. This is going to be the Naquium bars. We're going to, obviously, productivity that. I'll probably come back with even higher productivity modules to put in here, since this is really what we would want a productivity. So I won't start these until I have probably level... I probably might even do level 8s in these, honestly, because I should probably do level 8s in these, too. Because these crystals are super important, but definitely in here. Yeah, wow. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, what we're going to do here is we're just gonna do that. And then we're gonna do this. Right? And that's all we're gonna do for that. And we can just string it along like this. It's not that important. That's 4. That is 8. That is 10. Should be good on that. And then we're gonna do, let's see, 1, whoops, 1, and then, I don't have any advanced long, I think I'm gonna have to grab some advanced long-handed inserters because the crystals are on the near side. So I'm probably just gonna do like 3 of these for now. Okay, and then we're gonna do that. Copy that. Paste, 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 all the way down. Boom. There we go. Okay, and then we don't need to go quite that far there. Okay, then we just need to do this part, right? Which is going to be fun, building this out. So let's do this. Let's copy that, paste that all the way down. Might have been easier to do like all at once, but it is what it is. I didn't, so now I'm paying the price. And then for this, what we actually can do is all the way down here, I'll set up one of these guys. Yeah, just one of these guys right here. This is going to be turning methane ice into methane gas. And then we can actually just grab our methane ice from right here. Do methane ice. There we go. And there we go. And then, oops, that can come right down here. And we can also make this as long as possible to save on belts and resources, as always, like I like to do. So we'll just extend that all the way out there. There we go. That is going to be the methane ice being turned into methane gas. And let's do that. Nice. Yeah, you can't productivity module that, but that's totally fine. So now these got all of that. And then with this, we'll be able to run this down here for the pyroflux, which is going to be right out here. Boom. Just like that. All right, cool. So I'm going to grab some resources and some things for us to be able to finish this build off, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie, everyone. We are arriving back here. We're about to hook everything up, and I think that we're actually about to make our first Naquitite ingot. So let's see what happens here. We got to hook that up. And, oh, I haven't powered these up for good reason because I just grabbed a bunch of Prod 8 modules, and I think I have enough to fill all of these. Okay, not quite, but very close. And then we are going to hook this up here. And is that Naquitite ingots then? Oh, well, it'd be good to speed them up, right? Yeah, so let's do that. We're gonna do one there. And one down here. Okay. It's gonna be all those. All those. Hey, there it is. Naquium ingots at 248 hours into the playthrough. Not too bad. Not too shabby. And then, yeah, I guess we'll go down this way for exporting them. There we go. And that is all she wrote. Naquium ingots. Now this just makes one, right? Yeah, it does just make one. I don't know why I was hoping that it would make more, but it doesn't. So, it is what it is. But these things are coming pretty quickly, but it's just a matter then of making enough of the other items to make all of the ingots, right? So, there we go. All right, I gotta turn these crystals back on, otherwise we're never gonna get anywhere. So let's flip these back around. Gotta flip all of them. That one's gotta be flipped. Flipped. Now, why are these not working? Oh, they are. That's right. I just have to... Yeah. I actually have to, like, you know, use those crystals. So if we do this, come right down here, you can just have this belt going with all the crystals on it. And then basically each of these is just gonna join in. There we go. And then this is gonna come through here. Now these don't have refined Naquitite, but I think that's just because we're out, yeah. We just need to have, we're gonna need to get a lot more spaceships doing Naquitite fetching because we're gonna need a lot more of everything. And I have had the 2 ships working almost non-stop, but this half-hour trip takes a while. So despite all of that, this is the fruit of our labor. And we are gonna want to split these crystals off. And we're gonna run them down right next to the ingots. And then I guess move them. Actually, just a quick note, I had to do this little shunting stop for that train because it's a double-sided train that uses different items in its cargo, so it's actually imbalanced. So if it goes out and then comes back in the wrong way, it's going to try and insert the items into the wrong slots. So you need to actually shunt it first so that that doesn't happen. But we've got our 2 sets of items here on either side of the track here. We've got our crystals, we've got our ingots, and I'm very happy that most of the processing was done down here with these big prod mods. I mean, let's see. So this is productivity, what, 90%? And then like these last couple, this one is 50%. This one's 74%. Not bad. I'll probably add some higher modules into that, but it's not the end of the world right now. I mean, we can't even support it, so it's fine. So then the question is, how are we going to get them into outer space? I think there are 2 options. One of the options is to have a rocket take them up. The other option is to have... What is the other option? The other option would be to have a train take them up. And a train could split crystals, and it could split that with the ingots. And that's not a bad idea. I am trying to weigh the pros and cons. So the pros of that are that it's easy to set up. We just have to add another train stop out here. And it's actually probably a lot easier, honestly, than doing a rocket. So I think that's probably the approach we're going to take. The question just remains, how exactly is that going to work? And where is it going to go? That is the other question. We actually could kind of put it right here, right? And then have this this go like this, right? Yeah, that works. That works for me. And then we can just signal it like that. And then we can put a stop here, right? And then, well, we'll have to go up to outer space to be able to do it. But what we can do, actually... I was going to do warehouse, but I don't... Yeah, we can do a warehouse here, actually. And then what we'll do is we will... bring these down. And then we'll bring them all the way over here. And we're going to have this work when this is, I don't know, when the the Naquium bars are less than, like, let's say 1,000. And then we'll do the same for crystals. All right, so we'll have this come down here. We can just do that. Copy that over, and then just switch this to the Naquium. Or Naquitite, whatever these are. I forget. Naquium, Naquitite, whatever. The Naquium crystals. Those things. The crystallese. The Naquitite crystals. And actually, it might not even be able to fit 1,000. We could just switch this to 500. Let's just switch this to 500. And we'll switch this to 500 as well. Like, these things stack really low. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. So we've got that all figured out. We can throw these guys in over here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. And we're just going to have to get more Naquitite in here. We're going to have to get a lot of Naquitite. So we're going to have to set up a bunch more rockets going back and forth, because half an hour is way too long to wait for like 5,000 Naquitite. So that is that. Dude, that's awesome. Now let's just quickly fly over here. I think we're going to have a really short episode today, honestly. But what we can do actually is we can set up... Where am I going to put it, though? I was about to say we could set up a train for that. And maybe what we'll do is we'll actually start setting up for some deep space science, because that really is what we've been trying to get towards, right? So we've got these 4 packs here, and we can maybe set the deep space science up down here, although that is kind of a long ways away from this, so the train would have to travel like through here, all the way over here, down here, and then all the way back. Alternatively, we could build a new train grid right here, or up here, or we could just use this because it's available and empty, which I think is what we're gonna do. Oh, but we do have, actually, no. We do have a full thing of, yeah, okay. So the reason I just changed my mind is we do actually have a full set of space science packs to do, right? We have all the deep space science packs. So actually, I'd really rather it all be in its own section. And I'd really rather it be in its own section that is going to be above all the other ones, right? So we've got down here, we've got material, low space sciences, astro, energy, bio, and then we'll have deep space here and here. And I like how that is laid out, just aesthetically. So that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna have to get more rockets in over here or somewhere for our Naquitite, or maybe we can just build them here actually and just have them go like alternating. But we do need somewhere where they go, because it's not sustainable to do what we're doing right now. That's for sure. So the bots are going to build that, and I'm going to grab some materials so that we can start work on our deep space science packs. Alrighty, everyone. We are back here, and we're going to get going on some deep space science. Now, I do have a bunch of stuff that's going to have to be brought up to outer space, and I think I'm going to do another rocket for that, mainly because it's the easiest way to get stuff out here in bulk, or at least in bulk of number of items, or types of items, I should say. So I'm going to copy. Is this what I want to copy? I'm just making sure. What are these? Yes. Okay, this is exactly what I want to copy. We're just going to copy this right here. And then I'm going to do a blueprint so I can just easily get rid of all of those, all of this. I don't need these. And I don't need that. Anything else that I don't need? I think we're good here. All right, so let's create the blueprint. We're just gonna throw it in there. And then we're gonna grab it. And I think we're just gonna throw it right about here. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's quickly switch this off. We're gonna call this deep space science. And then we are going to switch this to be deep space science. All right, awesome. And then we can get rid of all of these. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what we actually do need to bring up. So we are gonna need some lubricant for sure. So we're gonna bring, that was 80 lubricant. That's not lube, this is lubricant. We're gonna bring, let's see, 10 barrels is 500. So we're gonna bring 10 barrels is 500. We wanna bring 20 barrels, I guess. We don't need that much lube. And then let's see, what else do we actually need up here? We're gonna need some particle stream, which means that we need sand for that. I might just, oh, and material testing packs. Ugh, gross. What do I want to do for this? So I need that, and I also need, geez, I need 42,000 plasma stream per minute. Yuck. That's pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie. That's 30 plasma generators. This is gonna be a huge build to do this. I don't think that we're gonna get a full build at all. And even if we could, we need 5,900 naquitite per minute. There's no way we're gonna be able to like sustain that for a long while. I mean, we can try, I suppose. So let's do the lithium. So 8,500 lithium, geez Louise. Okay, we're gonna cut this down. This is gonna be, we're gonna do 5, but we're still gonna do 8,500 in here. But that's just gonna divide the actual number that we are gonna request. We don't need any of these because that's just used for creating the naquitite. We do need heavy bearings, so we're gonna need probably, we'll do 60 heavy bearings. That's gonna be for making plates, the naquitite plates. And then we don't need arcospheres yet. We are gonna need blank data cards, but that's easy. We are going to need nanomaterial, I believe. So if we're looking at these first 4, right? We're gonna need Naquium Ingots, which we're gonna train up. We're gonna need naquitite crystals, which we're gonna train up. We're gonna need these ion canisters, which we're gonna need ion stream for. The magnetic canisters are already in outer space. So we're gonna need to make a ton of plasma stream for this and a bunch of ion stream. It's gonna be very, very energy intensive. As you can see here, this is saying that it's probably gonna take 19 gigawatts. So we probably should get to work on some more solar panels. We also are going to need the particle stream here for this one with the nanomaterial. That's gonna output a little bit of scrap. We're gonna need some super cooled thermal fluid, that's easy. It's gonna output some of these other things. We'll just deal with those when we can. We are going to need we do not need this yet. This is the next tier up. One other thing we will have to do is we're gonna have to launch some interstellar void probes, which is gonna be a bit annoying because it's gotta travel to another, we have to set up basically another outpost for this. We do have, the Calidus asteroid belt does have these rockets that do something very similar, or this one at least that does something very similar, so we might just like copy paste this over. Not exactly sure. This looks like it's pretty full. Yikes, wow. Yeah, there's a lot. There might be something wrong with this. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but okay. Is that really all that we need here? We don't need any of these. This stuff is all for creating the actual naquitite, or naquium ingots, naquitite, whatever, naquium plates. The tesseracts we're going to have to do in outer space, I believe, because it takes the arcospheres. But that's also not current. So we literally just need this stuff here. And then we need to figure out the probe stuff, which we're going to have to do anyways. So first things first is we do need to do one of these stations here, which I still have yet to make an actual real blueprint of. That one is getting something else in there that I don't want. Let's just copy paste this right here after our autosave takes forever. My save file is getting pretty big actually. Okay, let's do this. Let's set it up right here, I guess. We'll do it further down. We'll do it right here. Okay. So that will request the stuff that we need. And then we can switch this out for a pylon substation. And we can hook this up here, and then everything will be powered as we expect, which is nice. And then we can get rid of all the filters that are currently on there, since they're obviously going to be different, except for those will be the same. I'm thinking that this is, well, let's see. What else do we need to bring out for the next set, right? So this one, we'll need antimatter stream, which is going to be more particle stream, so we don't need to worry about that. We are going to need more nanomaterial, which is fine. The Naquium cubes, what are Naquium cubes? Those have to be done in outer space, so. Okay, we do need sand, so let's bring up, we're gonna need 550 sand, so we'll just make it, yeah, we'll do 550, why not? 550 sand, we're gonna need 110 material testing packs. Let's do that. And then the last thing, oh, more plasma stream, yeah, classic, okay. So I think what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna copy paste this guy right here. And we're gonna copy it a couple times, I think. So this is 12. We need 30 something, I think. How many was it? We need 31, so we're gonna copy this 3 times, I think, actually. And we'll just do that. So we gotta have somewhere to bring in a bunch of things. So I think we're gonna do this up here. We're gonna copy 1, 2, we'll do it 3 times. And we'll also bring this out here, and we'll fill in what we can. I think our bots are going to do most of it. We should be able to get some power out here, though. There's power. Bots are going to do the rest for us. Very nice. I do love that. Now, these... Oh, the one thing about these, though, is that this only reaches there. So I'm actually going to cut. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over. And that way we can put these guys down here and here. That way, oh, we can move this up 1. There we go. Okay. I hope that makes sense why we did that. Basically, I just want to be able to put these in the middle here, have it reach all the things that I expect them to reach, and the bots will continue to fill this in slowly but surely. And then we can also put 1 more of these here, and 1 more of these up here. Go right there. Come here. Boom. Okay, and then we can put more speed modules. Okie doke. So that'll continue to get filled in as the buildings are finished, but not really too worried about that. So let's start on the actual research things. So we are going to need, we have the blank data cards that are going to be coming in here. We're going to have lubricant. Now we do need to set this up down on novice to send up to outer space. So we're going to copy this bad boy and see where we can fit it in here. Can't really fit it there. I mean, are we gonna... one thing we do need to keep in mind is that we do need liquid rocket fuel. I mean, we can do it out here. Why not? Start branching out a bit, huh? Okay, so let me just make sure this looks like a good spot. Yeah, this is fine. I'm just trying to think if there's any reason I don't want to do it here. Is there anywhere I can like fit it in that's like kind of nifty? I don't really want to try and like cram it anywhere that it can't fit. This actually is kind of a cool spot to put it. And we don't really need those two. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And this hopefully will get put down first. Oh no, it's got deliveries. Quickly undo that. Okay. And then we can basically place it down again. I didn't want to have like a million things get delivered and then you have to deal with all of those. So we're gonna place that down once more and we'll be able to hook it up. But this we can switch to be, oh, they redid this, nice. It's actually sorted now, that's really nice. It used to be based off of when you create the different channels, but now it's alphabetically sorted, which is really nice. So let's see, how is this hooked up again? I just copied this one, right? This is hooked up to this, and this is set requests, nice. Okay, there we go, that's what we expect. And I think, going to change this to be 10 since it's fine. Cool. So we're gonna get all that delivered here. And we've got all that delivered. We're gonna get our rocket parts delivered. Very cool. Love to see it. We can also add another one of these, or two of those there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have that be ready to come up whenever, and we'll be able to deal with that. Now, obviously we're not gonna be able to empty them just yet, but that's okay. So first things first is we'll probably upgrade all of these, because what we're gonna do is do lithium over here. Lithium, yeah, lithium. There we go. And that'll be for all of our plasma generators. These things, we are gonna need to bring in a bunch of different fluids and things. How are we gonna do this, huh? I think I have a blueprint, don't I? I swear I have a blueprint. There's my blueprint. Okay. Alrighty, so this we can just, oh gosh, all these silly, there we go, okay. Let's put this down here. Now this, we are gonna need hot. I don't think we need cool. Yeah, this one is actually gonna be, instead, this is gonna be this. And we can switch this to be the chemical gel. We are gonna need chemical gel. Oh wait, this is chemical gel. Shoot. What else do we need? Chemical gel. Okay. We'll just rename this to be something else, I guess, for the moment. This should have the, yeah, okay. So this should get chemical gel here. This should get that. We should have, yep. All right, so we got all of those things headed out here, which is awesome. Got our super cool thermofluid. We got our gel. Nice. All right, that works for me. So we will be using all of that. This is gonna be for going out, obviously. Let's add some signals in here. We've got our significant data in, which we, I believe, need. Yep, we do need significant data, just like everything else, which is awesome. So that was super easy. Although, yeah. We will need some advanced neural gel. Now, I'm not sure how I want to do that one because it's right over here. We aren't really doing anything with it yet. And why is neural gel so slow? What are we waiting on? Nutrient gel. What are we waiting on over here for nutrient gel? Nothing, it's just slow. I don't really want to make another one of these because it has like 18 different inputs. Cosmic water, biosludge, chemical gel, methane gas, and fertilizer. Like, that's kind of a pain to do, but we might have to do another one of those just because I don't think we're making it nearly fast enough anymore. But okay. So that's that. This is gonna be for, oh, this is We can just rename that, I guess. This is going to be for blank data card pickup, which I believe we will have, or junk data card. Yeah, we'll have junk data cards getting output. We'll have scrap getting output, all that good stuff. So the scrap is here, I believe. Yep, scrap is there. And we can do this actually. Okay. And if we see, let's say, broken data cards are greater than like 400, then we'll output 1L, which is going to be for bringing a train as well. So we'll have broken data cards, and we're going to switch this actually to be contaminated scrap rather than regular scrap. I can never find scrap. Why can't I find scrap? There it is. Okay. Scrap right here. Anything else? This stuff will, like these things, the low densities, the heat shielding, and the solenoids, we'll probably just deal with those as we can. There is, of course, cool thermal fluid output, which I don't know what to do with. Water is down on novice, I believe, so we don't have to deal with that. Yeah, that's here. We don't have to deal with that. The hot thermal, or the just like regular thermal fluid we can deal with. Yeah, so that is going to be everything, actually. So that's actually a pretty good start. I don't think I'm going to go any further than that. I am going to wait for these to get finished, and then we'll deal with all of our repercussions from there. So thank you guys for watching today. We have made some really, really good progress towards our first deep space science packs. So hopefully those will be coming next episode, and I will see you all then. Thanks for watching.